Good morning. Let's start with a little story this morning. It's an old story. You may have heard it before. There's a couples seminar, and they're talking about sex in the relationship in the marriage. And they were talking about the frequency that the couples had sex. And so the instructor asked people to say, who did it weekly, who did it monthly, and finally, who did it just once a year. And there was a guy in the back frantically raising his hand and making a big to do. And so the instructor said, "Well, I see that you only do it once a year. Why the hand? Why are you so animated about it?" And the gentleman said, "Well, because tonight's the night." And anticipation is the senior moment of the day. This is your senior moment coming to you from the Healthy Home Mansion, where it's young living or assisted living. You can make your home a healthy home, and it all starts with you, and it begins right now. Linktree in the bio, free products, free downloads, free home market evaluation. And if you're enjoying watching your senior moment, share it online. Likes are nice and appreciated. Shares are even better. We anticipate your shares. 17,580 push-ups, sit-ups, and deep knee bends programmed to date. 1,210 so far this month alone. We are getting strong. All right, anticipation. You eat with your eyes. It's the anticipation that is half the enjoyment of the meal. You chop the vegetables, bake the dinner rolls, roast the meat. The aroma spreads throughout the house, and soon the family begins to gather. First stop, the kitchen. What are we having? Smells good. Anticipation of what is to come. Webster says anticipation is the act of looking forward, the visualization of a future event or state, a prior action that takes into account or forestalls a later action. The great Alfred Hitchcock said, "There is no terror in the bang, only in the anticipation of it." Even Aristotle had something to say. He weighed in with this: "Fear is pain arising from the anticipation of evil." It turns out that we spend a great deal of time in anticipation, preparing for events that may or may not take place in the future. Have you ever planned an event, hosted an event with great anticipation, only to realize that the pre-event, the planning and the anticipation were more eventful than the event itself? That's most weddings. Weeks and months spent planning, organizing, preparing, anticipating. Then the whole thing is over in a few minutes and capped off with a plate of rubberized chicken with some gravy on it and 3 spears of asparagus. This looking ahead that we call anticipation allows us to move forward, to see different potential outcomes and play out different scenarios in our head. We can stay a step ahead of the action, moving to where the action will be rather than chasing where it was. The ability to anticipate movement makes for great athletes and great business people. The ability to look ahead and see where the market is going allows you to be there waiting when it arrives. In that sense, anticipation is the skill set that can be learned. Wayne Gretzky skated to where the puck was going, not where it is. Elon Musk produces future products that and develop today that we will demand tomorrow. So, what is the takeaway with anticipation? How are you doing in the anticipation department? If you have a small children and you are doing today what will be ready for them in 10 years, that's anticipation. If you are in business, what will the demand for your service be next year and beyond? How will you move towards that and towards those changes. Powerful anticipation skills will be your edge. So learn them and develop them and practice them. They're there for a reason for you to move forward. And that's your senior moment of the day, anticipation. All right, I'm anticipating doing some deep knee bends right now. So let's get that done. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it for today. This is your senior moment coming to you from the Healthy Home Mansion. Remember, the older you get, the longer you want to live. Do your push-ups, sit-ups, deep knee bends, and toe touchers. I'm Keith Hittner Senior, and we'll see you tomorrow.